What up, y'all? It's Chris Weathers, aka ShortyC94. Just setting up, getting things going. See if we can get these lights to work. There we go. All right, there is my co-host. Let me invite her. Okay. All right.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, good, good. I had to bring out my big girl lights today because my house has horrible lighting. Bring out the big girl lights, so hopefully y'all can see me a little bit better. Hope.
Welcome, everyone. So this is
Hey,
episode
everybody
2
joining
of
in.
Reachbacks. Yeah. So this has been an okay month for me. What about
You see me
you?
dancing.
How was you? Great.
you
Okay, so
you
it's been
see me
real good.
dancing.
So,
Oh, shoulder, 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 shoulder.
okay, okay. Well, do you want to go first?
It's been a really good month. It's been a really, really good month. I always tell everybody, I give everybody a little tidbit, trying to get this adjusted right. Little tidbit. January to me personally is one of the best months to do reachbacks. And I say that my theory, I said it in my live the other day, but my theory is people spend too much money during Christmas and the holidays and New Year's and all of that, so then they have to get rid of stuff. So for some reason, I always find the best stuff. Everything I'm looking for, it never fails. On 9 times out of 10, I find it in January. So far in January, I've bought 12 pair, and only one was new. So, and that's so. Like I said, January is great for reachbacks for me personally. And I've been talking to some other people, and they've been finding some stuff too. So I think it's a good month for everybody. Once you look, you gotta look, but once you look, you'll find. You'll find. Hey, everybody joining in. We got some more people joining in. Hey, hey, hey. Good morning in the building, Canada. Oh, you're in Canada? Oh, that's cool.
Riz, Loves Jones. I always mess that up.
Oh man. So you just want to get into the nitty gritty.
Well, we can start with probably the one that means the least to us. We'll show, and then we'll, I guess, work our way up.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna probably start with probably like the newest. Because that probably means the least. Hey, Kid Game Crazy. Probably means the least. I'm, not that important to me. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Y'all know y'all ain't doing nothing. Come on. But this box is so cool. I always get excited when grade schools get like legit boxes. So very excited about the box that we actually got the official box, which that never happens hardly. Normally we just get a little. I thought we were just gonna get a little Jordan box with a gold Jumpman on it, like when and a sticker. That's what we normally get. But I've been wanting these since these came out in 2020, and I don't know. I just think they're so cool. So these are the 34s, the Jason Tatums. Welcome to the zoo. I'm gonna show the other one too because they have different stuff on their back.
Okay.
Maybe I can see. But yeah, I just thought these were so funky. I know people don't rock with, these higher up numbers, but these are bananas. These are dope. Like I'm gonna do some things with these. So I'm really excited to have these in the collection. I thought these are a really dope pickup. I found these on GOAT. They had them on sale finally, and that's why I went ahead and got them for $129s, it's not too bad for these, because they're really expensive retail, even for grade school. Oh, I just saw this little feature. I didn't notice that.
That's got a little Dubray. Okay.
Yeah, that's so cool. I just saw that. But yeah, so these are the newest. Like I said, this is not far reach back, but pretty solid. Not bad. Not bad.
I'm reaching way back for the...
Okay.
Well, you already know about this, so y'all are gonna make a face. Finally have the snorkel blue. All right. Now, this is a seasonal color, so they only come out with it ever so often. This pair is from 2019. It's already been pre-worn. This was a thrift store find, so the patch is halfway gone. I found these at the Goodwill in Hillsboro. They were $4.99.
That price, yes.
You know, I've already worn them because, again, people always ask me for these. And, you know, I tell them, hey, man, you got to go to Journeys or you got to go on the web. You know, I ain't got these. So
Right.
nice to have. So nothing like what you have, but, you know, for us regular people.
No. That price? No. I get excited over the price. I like that price. That $4.99 is right up my alley. You know I am cheap.
Yes.
You know this firsthand. You know this now.
I do.
People think I be playing. I'm like, no. I am very cheap. Very. I think I'm gonna go ahead and no, I'm not gonna go there yet. I'll go there. Since you went to a really, really good one that was a thrift find that was really cheap, I'm gonna go there with you. I found the KD8 Aunt Pearls. Now, what's really gonna blow your mind? I found them at Plato's, and they were $12.
No,
$12. Huh?
Which Play-Dohs?
The one it's the one they have moved, so it's over closer, like you're going towards 15501, like you're about to go to Chapel Hill. Because they had moved from another location. I just found it, and I was like, yo, how long have y'all been here? And they're like, oh, we haven't been here that long. But it's literally like, so if you're coming from 40, so 85, you're going 85 and you're about to get on 15501, it's exit. I've only been living here for like 8 years.
Is it the Hillsboro exit? Is it that?
Yes, it's the Hillsboro exit. Yes.
Okay.
You know where the Harris Teeter is and like the Dunkin' Donuts and it's the Sheets across the street?
Yeah.
It's in that shopping center.
We always go there to that rock and roll sushi place that's over there. It's like all you can eat sushi. Okay,
it's in that shopping center.
Yeah, I found some pretty good stuff there before.
And I think you know, the thing I like about that Play-Dohs is I don't think they're as hip as the other Play-Dohs yet, because there's no way they would have had these for $12 at any other Play-Doh. They just wouldn't have. But so yeah, I was like, yeah, give me those. As soon as I walked in, I saw them and I looked at the price. I was like, $12, and it was my size. Give me those.
Hey, the reason why I think they are hip is because when I did my birthday thrifted video, I found some Shacks, the Olympic snubs. Them bitches was 100 there. I never seen a shoe that high there. So I think they know. They just probably didn't know what you had there. But yeah,
maybe
they know.
Maybe. Hey, everybody joining in. How y'all doing?
That was a good one. That was a good
$12. I was like,
I mean,
I'll take it.
And so everybody knows you wear a size 5 or 5.5 or a 6. 5 through 6.
Yep, 5 through 6. And I think this might be a 5.5. Yeah, this is a 5.5.
In grade school. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Or women's 7.
Yep.
Okay. All right. What's up, DC23? What's up, Ash? What's up,
Hey, Ash. Hey, everybody, come on in the room. Y'all know y'all ain't doing nothing tonight. It's Monday.
All right. I guess I'll go with, I'll lead it off this time. I'm going to still keep it in the family. And I'm going to go with these.
Okay.
The Converse Loaded Weapon. They're from 2004. Technically 2003 to 2004. This is the first shoe D-Wade wore in the NBA.
That's an old D-Wade.
Now, I did wear these to Converse, and this happened within the first hour.
No.
Still intact enough for me to keep them, but obviously I can't.
You can't wear them again, probably.
What I was thinking of doing was buying some G4s or some other current basketball shoe and maybe switching out the midsole, but I really like this bubble feet.
I was just about to say, but if you do that, then you'll lose that. So, I don't know. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
I may just leave it in the box. Because, I mean, they were really safe. They were, like, next to new. They still got the Converse on the insole. And
oh, yeah. It's just they old. That's all.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice this. It's got the 2K4 on the side right there.
Yeah, you can't swap that. What up, Jerome? Hey, Jerome. You can't swap that. You can't swap that at all because there's too many features on that to swap that. Don't swap that. You know, sometimes it's pairs like that where you just got to keep them just for collecting sake, and you're not gonna be able to wear them, but it is what it is. It's good to have in a collection. Or you can maybe snap a picture. You can't walk in it, but if you want to take a picture, you might can.
Oh, I already got a picture.
Oh, well, you good then. You're good. You're good. Now, don't swap that soul out on that. I think I'm gonna go to my. Do I want to go? No, I ain't gonna go there yet. I'm gonna save that. We'll just stay in this basketball family. How about that?
Yeah.
I spoke these into existence on our first episode, and I told you I was gonna get them, and I told you the price I was gonna pay, and I got them, and I paid the price I told you I was gonna pay. First, let's just start with this.
Yeah, see a Jordan 5 retro card. Okay.
This card just gave me so much joy. I didn't realize how much I missed opening the box and seeing this until it happened. Like, you know, you have some older pairs that have it, but like, I know it's a reach back, but it still felt like, you know, kind of new getting it in and opening it up. And I did not know that this was going to be in there still. So it was kind of a nice surprise. You know,
surprise. Yeah.
These are pretty much like dead stock. They're in excellent condition. And they are rumored to be coming back. Pretty much a lot of the shoes I got are rumored to be coming back, but I wanted to go ahead and grab them. I've already been talking about them, and just in case I can't get them, because I have no stock. You know, I have no stock in trying to get new shoes now, so I went ahead and grabbed these Green Bean 5s. These are so nostalgic. I didn't get these when they first came out, and I hated myself that I didn't get them. So this was like one of those reach backs you get like, I'm gonna get it because I ain't have it. So, and like I said, with it being rumored to come back, I figured this was a good pickup. I got these on Poshmark for $40. Like I said, I was gonna pay $40. I let it sit a little bit, and then I was like, I offered, and I got them. And as you can see, excellent condition. Nice. They just old. Of course, you got your yellow one, but yeah, it is what it is. But the box, yeah, you know, the card and the box, you know, were good for me. This is a step up from the box we get now. I can deal with this one a little bit better than what we get now. That new one we get is garbage can juice.
Agreed. I forgot to say them Wades was they were like $34 on Poshmark.
Not Poshmark for the win.
Yeah, Fiance don't fuck Poshmark, but everybody else does.
Oh, I love it. The size are like they didn't even yellow. Yeah, they're not that yellow. They're not at all. Like for $40, that was definitely a steal. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, now it's your turn to come with another.
Me again?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I think you got more shoes than me, so you know.
Okay. Word. Well, let's go and go to some Black History Month. Okay. Let's go to some Black History Month, because y'all know I'm on my Black History Month kick starting tomorrow.
Me too.
I'm very excited about. Make sure. Oh, disclaimer: I've been saying it everywhere that I've had opportunity to say it. If you wear a BHM edition shoe or apparel, please tag me, because I want to see it. I want to make sure I see it. We know the algorithm doesn't always show us everybody that we follow. So I beg y'all, please tag me. I want to see it. It makes me excited. It makes my day. So, of course, I had to do some reachbacks for some Black History Months.
Do you want to use a hashtag? You want me to just do Keandra's BHM as a hashtag? You know what I mean?
I could create a hashtag, couldn't I?
Or Kiki BHM shoe showdown. Something. I don't know. Something.
Kiki BHM. Still tag me regardless. I've been on the search for the BHM Serena Cortflip. I just saw those the other day, actually. Let me know what size you're looking for, because I literally just saw those, because I'm constantly always searching for BHM. So let me know what size you're looking for, because I literally just saw those. But I found the mids, of course, the Jordan 1 mid. I love this colorway. I love the detail. I love the material. They always do really good with the BHMs, though. Like, the material and quality of them are always really, really good. This is that 2014 pack. Really, really dope colorway. Really excited about these. And these were on eBay for $40. So, good pickup. Really excited about these. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit salty because a lot of the Jordan 1 high BHMs were only men. So there's a lot of them that I can't get. So the ones I can get of any Jordan, I'm excited to get.
Yeah. All right. So, I mean, this one you've seen because we were out together when I got it. But Slams,
oh, yeah.
Adidas was it Pod 3.1?
So POD.
Yeah. Adidas Consortium release, collab with Slam Jam. These were bought at Rumors in Durham. These were, I guess I took the sticker off. I think they were 30.
I think they were 30.
Or 30 something. So
I think they were 30. If I'm not mistaken, I think they were 30.
Yeah. I haven't got to clean them or do anything to them, disinfect them yet. It's got the Consortium on the insole.
Oh, it's got it on the inside. What's on the inside?
Oh, yeah. $32.
Okay, yeah, I knew it was something around there.
Yeah.
And the detail on those is so dope. Like, when we're in there, I saw them. I'm like, wait a minute. It's not just your normal material that's on like a regular PLD. It's got some leather and this and that. It's actually pretty dope.
I wasn't going to tell y'all this, but in the store, when we saw the shoes, I just thought they were some ZX Fluxes. I didn't even notice the boost at first. Like, that's some white ZX Fluxes. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? But, no.
Nah. I was like, wait a minute. What are these? Hold up.
Like, yeah, you might want to see what's up.
Yeah, I always got my eyes open. I'm always peeled. Like, wait a minute. That looks a little different. What's going on there?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stay with my BHM. And this is actually my first pair of his shoes. I actually do not have any of his shoes. And I didn't realize it until I got this pair. But these are so dope to me. Again, this was one when they came out. I really wanted them. And I don't know why I didn't get them back in 2018, but I just didn't. But I got the Kyrie 4s, those equality joints.
Okay.
The BHM. These are so cool. I really like these. Of course, it's got equality scribbled all over it. So really, really dope. Of course, y'all will be seeing these. Love the bottom with the colorway. Really, 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 really dope. I got these on eBay for $45, box and everything. So, hey, everybody. Hey, Roger Boy. Hey, Cameron Wonder. Hey, everybody joining in. But, yeah, these were really, really dope, really exciting. And I do not have any Kyries. This is my first pair of Kyries. This is my first pair of Kyries.
Okay, good.
I'm not a huge fan of Kyries. Not like that. Clearly, with this being a Black History Month, it was a no-brainer. And I was like, what better way to start with Kyrie than with a Black History Month? So I'll probably get some more, though. But not bad.
Okay. I'll show the next shoe.
They are comfortable. Well, I'm going to find out when I wear them. You should have grabbed the Lucky Charms. I'll look those up, too.
Yeah. Any of those cereals. The Kicks, the cinnamon. So we're gonna stay in obscure Converse land. See, one of these from 2010. Okay, so 2010 Elton Brand 3. I had the other two Elton brands, so I needed this. This is actually a hybrid of classic Converse shoes on the low. The Chuck, the Pro Leather, the Larry Johnson, the Weapon.
I love it.
Mashed together. It's got Elton Brand's 42. It's got a brand.
Nice. Look at the peace sign back there. I love it.
Yeah. This is when he was on the 76ers. So this was long past his glory days with the Clippers. But behind the Converse, he made it where his shoes only came out at JCPenney and they were affordable. So
that's what's up.
I want to say I also got these on Poshmark, and I want to say these were $30.
Poshmark been hitting.
Yeah. So I'm pretty pleased with these. These weren't as in good condition as the D Wades, but I'm still rock these.
They're still not bad. They're not bad at all.
Since we're in this BHM thing now, these bitches might not get worn until April.
Yeah.
Then we got Air Max month in March.
I was about to say March is Air Max, so it's all Air Maxes.
Yeah.
Like, I already know for the next 2 months, everything is Black History Month, and the next month is all Air Maxes. So
and then with February, I got to do a mix of you still got I got Valentine's Day shoes I can wear, and All Star shoes.
Yeah, I always skip both of those. I have a couple pair of Valentine's Day, and I have like a couple All Stars, but I'm like, we'll see. But yeah, Poshmark is hitting. But that goes back to my theory with Poshmark and Mercari, people trying to get rid of their stuff. And they're open to deals. So usually I tell people when they hit me up, hey V, when they hit me up, I tell them make offers. Like, always offer, because 9 times out of 10 they accept, as long as it's nothing crazy. But always make an offer, because 9 times 10 they'll accept it if it's not crazy. But they've been hitting. They've been hitting. All right, now I'm gonna go back. So I'm gonna start getting into some of this older stuff that I'm really excited about. A lot of them there again are actually supposed to be coming out this year. But I had already been talking about all of these. Like I said it on last episode, some of these that I'm about to pull out that I wanted them, and I got them. I'll start with these, which are very, 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 very nostalgic for me. I did go back and pick up the OG LeBron 2. This is the 2004. This is the OG. And I wanted this shoe because I literally just got rid of it when I moved here. Because they were so beat. Like, I mean, this was literally all coming apart because I wore them so much. And I've had them since then. Like, I played in these outside. They had grass green on them. But yeah, these are like, I love the early LeBrons. Y'all know I'm a big fan of the early LeBrons. So I had to get these. I know they are rumored to be returning this year as well. But there again, I do not put my faith in trying to get any new releases. So I'd rather go ahead and reach back to make sure I have it versus trying to wait and get a new release. And they're in excellent condition. They are very, very, very wearable. One thing I love about the older LeBrons, I think I was telling Big Al Kicks about this, they are really good. They hold up really good. They hold up really well. At least mine do. Like, my 3s are holding up. My 1s were holding up. Like, mine hold up good. And the only reason why I got rid of these the first time is just because they were so, I beat them. But these, yeah, they, to me, I think they hold up really good. I don't know, they pretty durable. And I miss all the features that they had on here as well. But yeah, really, really dope. Glad to have these back. Very nostalgic. Yeah.
Yeah. I the only 2 that I would be comfortable wearing all day, All-Star one. That one that I wore the most. There's some slight separation on the menial side of the left shoe, so it's kind of a wear risk for me. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I always feel like with the first shoe, whether it's a retro or a new model, the first color is never really made as good as the others.
Yeah.
So with you having a good pair that's still wearable, I mean, that's one of my favorite LeBrons. Mine still looks good. It doesn't look as good as that. You know, there's definitely some oxidation. But
yeah, and it wasn't. I was surprised it wasn't that yellow. You know, it's not as much yellowing going on, on it. So it was pretty good. Another Poshmark hit.
Okay.
Another Poshmark hit. This one was, what's my cheat sheet? This one I paid a little bit more than I wanted, but I went ahead and got them because of the condition. So I paid $75 for these, but it's with the box and everything. It's OG box, everything. And the condition, and knowing, you know, people know that they're talking about retro in these, so you know when it's rumored to come out, they jack the prices up anyway because they know people are looking for it. So I just went on ahead but you know I'm cheap. 75
yeah, I know.
75 sounds like, oh, that's not a lot, but for me, y'all know how I am. I'm cheap.
Did you pull out box? Did they give y'all the GS pull out box with the lion or the? It's all good. Hey, the Zoom Generation came in that box, so it's all good.
Look at my face.
I see you. No, but
I'm so mad. Like, we just get done so dirty. Like, I don't understand why we get done so dirty. I understand and think that it's kids. There's a lot of women that wear grade school, and I'm tired of this box shenanigans that we get. But yes, we just got the regular orange and brown box, nothing special, but I'll take it. At least I had the box.
All right.
Stop laughing, B. It's not funny, B. It's not funny.
Hello. So the next shoe I have is this Adidas Human Race Trail, the multicolors from 2017.
Nice.
This is probably the most expensive shoe of the Reachbacks for the month. I actually found these at Plato's Closet in Greensboro.
Whoa.
And they were behind the counter. They were $125, which I'm like, yeah. They had these ones. I chose these because I just feel like these are a little more wearable. I was never on these that much when these came out in stores. They were way too expensive. But in really good shape. I mean, they didn't have the box, but I've got.
They look good.
Yeah. So I with them enough to cop them. There was a dude behind me in line who wanted to get them, but Vianta with her quick thinking, she was like, "Hey, let's get in line right quick." You know what I'm saying? And I was able to pull these. They had them like behind the counter on the thing.
Right. Way to go,
usually when they had the shit behind the counter, it's usually some fuck shit. It's usually high, which these were, but
yeah. Good movie. Way to go, wifey.
Yeah. So to her for these. She did purchase these for me. It's got the Pharrell.
Those look really good. Those are like brand new, look new.
Yeah, and then like she just said, I always usually have a Plato's Closet coupon. So
where do you get these Play-Doh Closet coupons from? Because I need one.
Well, you gotta sign up for their rewards. It's free.
Okay, I got that. Yeah. I got that.
I always got a 20% off somewhere.
I guess I don't spend enough money. Maybe that's what it is.
Hey, I'm in the cut.
Y'all spend more. It's two of y'all. It's just one of me. So.
Well, maybe that might be a factor. Maybe.
I just want some coupons though, because I told you. Remember, I sent you a picture of them stained glass dunks.
Mm-hmm.
That was in Play-Dohs, and I was like, I cannot pay this price for those.
What you said? 180, 175 or something?
I think it was like close to 2. Yeah, it was close to 2. I was like, I want them, and they were my size. I was like, I want them, but I don't want them that bad.
Nah.
That would just be that's not like a grill of mine or something that's on my radar. It was just like, ooh, I know what this is, like, but not for that price. No.
Yeah.
Negative. Let's see. Where do I want to go next? Let's go. I'll do these because. So these, again, rumored to be, like I said, these last few were all supposed to be coming out this year, but there again, I do not take my chances. I don't want to sell my soul to try to get a pair. So I was happy to find them. I went up. Is Ash still in here? I hope Ash is still in here, because this is for you, Ash. You will appreciate this so much. So I really hope you still in here.
I think I know what it is. I knew it was gonna be some pennies.
If I say Ash, everybody already know it's gonna be some pennies. So this is that grade school one that they did. This is that LE. So you can see it's got the royal laces. And if I'm not mistaken, it was a grade school exclusive. This like colorway was like that LE royal, whatever. Yeah. But this one was actually oh, she in here. This one was Macari for $49. So I was like, let me go ahead and pick these up, because there again, who knows if I'm going to actually pick up any of these that they're releasing. As always, really good condition. So yeah, I had to grab those. I had to. And I was like, I know it's not like the OG, but I'll take it. I'm an OG girl, but these are going to be more wearable than an OG. So I was like, let me go ahead and get them.
You be talking all that about the boxes, and you don't get this. I've owned that shoe 3 different times. I ain't never got no blue laces ever.
Well, because it's that LE version. That's why. And I kind of like the royal laces, right? So when I got it, because we all know normally it's like the black. It's the OG is the black, right? So when I first got them, I was like, wait a minute. Because they had them listed as if they were just like they actually had OG on it. I was like, these are not OGs. You're tripping. That's what really drew me at first. I was like, ooh, OG. And so I clicked on it. And then when I looked, I was like, this is not an OG pair, but okay. So then when I did the digging, I was like, oh, I remember this is that LE, that grade school, and it's like a royal. So it looks very similar to, the OG colorway. It's just they changed the laces pretty much. It's like the biggest difference. And I like the royal. It gives it a pop.
Yeah, that leather too. The leather on the toe and on the side.
Right here. Yeah. So I was like, it's not bad. You still got the little pearl, like the swoosh, the little emerald pearl eye, whatever that is, the little scriggly, y'all know what I'm talking about. So I was like, let me go ahead and get them, especially if they were $49.
Yeah.
I had to grab them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, shoot, I'm almost at the end of my shoes. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, I'm near the end too. Trust me.
So,
I thought you made it seem like you ain't had that many. Oh, the Airspan. Yes.
So these were purchased. My V bought these for me. This was sometime this, I want to say maybe Friday or something. Friday or Saturday, I was at work and she FaceTimed me, and whenever you had your live, that was that day.
Thursday, when she was out making her drug runs.
Hey, so getting something, and she went into Plato's at South Point, and these were there.
Nice.
They're in 11. I wish they were half size or a size bigger, but I could still do an 11 in mini shoes. They were $35. So
Nice, nice.
I have other spans, but I didn't have an OG color, so I need these. I still need the blue pair like this too, but I'm gonna get them. I got all these stabs. I need some spans.
Yeah, I've been looking. There's a pair of stabs I've been looking at that I need to go ahead and pull the trigger. Those are I forget about stuff until I see it or like, oh yeah, I am looking for that. But the span, I have a couple of spans actually in my watch list that I just haven't pulled the trigger on. But there's a pair of stabs, and I can't remember the colorway, but they are so fire. And I don't know why I haven't bought them yet. Probably because I forgot about them. But yes, I love both of those. I love both of those. Let's go. I did that one. We'll say that one for last. Another one that is rumored to come back. Like I said, I've been on a spree with getting stuff that's supposed to retro this year that I just I don't want to fight with y'all at all. And I talked about these on our first episode, how much I wanted these. So I finally got them. I finally got them. You remember me telling you about these? I've been talking about these for a while that I wanted these Zoom Flight 95s. I did get them. They are not the OG, which y'all know I'm an OG girl, but this is that 2015 retro that release. But the good thing about the Zoom Flight 95, they didn't change too much on them. Like, I don't know how this new pair is gonna look, but they pretty much keep them pretty true to OG from what I've been seeing. Because this is the second retro, right? Because it was another one. I think it was a 2007.
Yeah, 07.
Yeah, I think it was 2007, and then this pair in 2015, and then they're rumored to do it again. But I was so excited because, like I said, I've been talking about these because the bounty hunter. Yes, I am the bounty hunter of shoes. When I say I want a shoe, I'm relentless. I do not stop until I get it. And I'm gonna get it. It may take me a couple years, but excellent condition. Like I said, they're not that old, so. But I just am happy to have these. I might try for I don't know. If they release them, I might try. I don't know, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right, is it on me?
If you
got
something.
This is my last shoe. This was a grail. This is what I got this month. I can't believe.
Chris, you got the same amount I do. I don't know. Maybe it's maybe one or two less. That's it.
I only got one, but I've been wanting these since the 90s. So excited to show y'all my Zoom JSTs, my Michael.
Nice.
So it's got his signature. Y'all can see here. These are from 1998.
Yes.
I've wanted these since then. Got these on eBay. They were $51. So they still got, you probably barely see it, but still got the Zoom Air on the insole. Again,
nice.
A really random shoe that was on a grail level. Again, nobody ever remembers how great Michael Johnson was in the.
Right.
So
that's what's up. That's so dope.
Can't wait to wear these. Again, I know these aren't for everyone. Most people probably don't even know what they are, but I know.
I about to say.
You may remember them. You know what I mean? So
dope. So dope. I love the color. I love that stripe. I love it. They're different. Oh, I didn't tell y'all how much. Somebody asked me how much. The Zoom Flight 95s, I got those on another Poshmark find. Those I paid a little bit more. Those were $70. There again, because people know that they're talking about releasing them, then Oh, and I'm really salty. I'm lying. I do have way more shoes, but one of the shoes I'm so pissed about is that I had the 96s. Why is my brain farting on me? But the dude never he shipped them, and I guess I don't know if he put my address wrong. He did something wrong, or he never sent it. He either lied and never sent it or put the wrong address. But I was looking, and it never came. I'm like, yo, this is not moving. What's going on? And it sent it back to him. He said that they had sent it back to him. So I don't know if he ever really mailed it off or not. But it's the damn, why am I having such a brain fart? Hold on. I was so pissed about that because I was really excited about them. I don't think it's gonna show up no more because it refunded. Why am I having a blank part? The one with the waves on the side of it came out in '96.
Waves. They were OG from '96. They weren't the Air Max '96. They weren't them. Was they a basketball shoe or a runner or what?
Basketball. It's
Basketball.
in that Air Flight, Zoom Flight family.
Was it just the Zoom Flight '96?
Yes, it was Zoom
Oh,
Flight '96. Why was I having such a brain fart? Y'all excuse me. I don't know what happened. I guess I'm getting old. But yes, I had them. I had the navy and yellow. You remember the navy and yellow ones?
so it wasn't the ones that Penny wore with the 6 on the back? Not them?
No.
Navy and yellow.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
It did have a 6 on the back. Yes, it did. I'm lying. Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had bought them. Like I said, I was waiting for him, and I like hit him up. He was like, "Nah, I shipped them." And so I'm waiting, and I'm like, "Yo, the shipping's not moving. Like, did you drop it off at the post office?" He's like, "No, I did." And so 2 days later, I checked again, and it still hadn't moved. And then when I sent him another message, then he was like, "Oh yeah, they sent it back to me." So I think he was lying, and he just never sent them. I don't know why, because you ain't gonna get your money, but
Yeah.
whatever. Ash, this is another one for you. So you already know what it is. If I'm telling you it's for Ash, you already know what it is. This is an OG. I'm really excited about this. It's not gonna be a lot of walking and stuff in it. The air bubble is already, but yeah, I had to have them. As you can see, the air bubble is already completely yellowed.
That's a pair from '96. That's not an 08.
This is '96. This is OG. This is why I had to have it, because and you see how good this looks.
Yeah, I mean that nubuck. This 08 pairs I see with the nubuck pillars. So that's really.
This is the '96 pair. And so when I saw it, like I'm looking at all of this, I'm like, everything is excellent on this shoe. So I think it was pretty much dead stock, but just from not wearing it and it just sitting, then of course the air bubble, is completely oxidized over. It's like already been, popped and everything. So I don't know. This is definitely a wear risk. I could probably wear it, just not. I can't do no walking in it.
Yeah.
I can't be walking miles and miles. I can take a picture and take these bad boys off. But because it is the OG pair from '96, I had to get them, and because of the condition. So this is just like a collector's item. Gotta have it. Got to have it. I knew Ash would appreciate this.
Reachbacks is already yours and my terminology, but now wear risk is another term where the people who watch it, they'll know.
Yes.
By LeBron, those penny twos you got, wear risk.
These are wear risk, meaning wear at your own risk. Meaning that if you wear these and you out, I wouldn't go nowhere where you're going to be out walking because you're going to get embarrassed because they may start crumbling, something may flap off, fall off. You never know. So that's what we call a wear risk. Like, so just be very aware when you wear these. When they're this is a '96. You know how old this shoe is? 19 and '96. This is an old shoe. This bubble is already hard as I don't know what and cracked. So
yeah,
this is a take a picture and keep it moving. I got these on. Where'd I get these on? Where's my cheat sheet? Y'all know I gotta have my cheat sheet. This was on eBay. Y'all are never gonna believe how much I paid for these. $55.
That's
for OG pair. $55. $55. And like I said, because it is an OG pair, did they even put the date back that far? Yeah, they didn't even.
Yeah, I don't think they started putting like the actual.
They did. I'm about to say, just so y'all don't think I'm lying, there is no date on here. This tag is old as Methuselah. Okay, and but you know what I do love about the old ones? Like it was more like on it. It was not that like the plastic that they put on now that'll rip off or crumble off. These don't come off. Like it's almost like it's like iron, like an iron-on type thing. So I really kind of like that about that. So you can always have your tag. But yeah, the inside is. I think they were dead stock. I'm pretty sure they were pretty much dead stock. Maybe one or two wears and then put away in a box. But
what's the production code on them?
Lord have mercy.
Was it 96? What 79?
960911.
Okay, so it was made from September to November. Okay.
But yeah, OG pair. I was like, yo, got to have him.
I don't
So
think.
really excited. You
Okay.
said what?
No, I was gonna say I don't think they started putting the actual date that she was made on it until '99.
Okay.
Because I
Yeah. Because I was like, when I looked, I was like, damn, it don't have no date on here. And then I thought about it. I was like, I don't think they used to put the date back in the 90s like that. That was like a 2000 date. That's when I remember it more in like the 2000s. Like I remember seeing the dates on it, but I don't know, y'all. This it's got a little bit of bounce still left in it. I don't know. I don't know.
take a picture, take it off.
Take them right off. I did have a couple pair that did not come in. I know you showed your Don C's last month, and I have been looking for Don C's for years within a price range that I'm willing to pay. And I wanted them to be in good condition, and I wanted the box. So that's the other thing. And my size, you know, they're always going to be beat because 9 times 10 a kid was wearing them. And if it wasn't a kid wearing them, then the price is insane. So I did pick up some Don C's, just waiting on them to be authenticated. I picked those up on eBay more than I would normally spend for a shoe, but because it's a Don C Jordan 2, I had to. I paid $145. But I had to get them because I've been looking for Don C. I want all the colorways of them, so I'm just slowly trying to that and then Vashties. I'm gonna keep saying Vashties until it just comes because every time I come on here and we talk about a shoe, I get it. So I'm gonna keep putting it out there that I want them Vashtie 2s, which are man.
Yeah. What color are the Just Dons? Did you get the orange one, the beige one, or the blue?
The beach, that beige color.
Okay.
But yeah, they're pretty much dead stock, OG box, tag, all that. So
I do have a shoe in transit as well. My voice is cracking. I have
get some water. Get some water.
the Atmos Air Max 1, the animal one.
Ooh, I want those so bad.
Yeah, the 2018 re-release.
Ooh.
Sold them to me, and I'm just waiting for them to come in the mail. So I think February we should show. Well, we talked about these on the last episode. Here they are, or whatever. You know.
Yeah, I'm excited about those. Like I want them Air Max 1 Atmos so bad. But there again, that's a shoe that price. I gotta.
Yeah.
The shoe guys love you. Yeah, the shoe guys. I tell people, you know, little shoe baby Jesus be looking out for me. I have a joke like me and my mom. My mom really loves shoes. She's not sneakers, but just shoes. So there was this sneaker store in Gaffney, and it didn't have like a name on it, like a sign with the name of the actual store on the top. It just said Jesus is Lord. So me and my mom just started calling it the Jesus shoe store. So we'd be like, oh, we're going to the Jesus shoe store. And so every time before we go in, we'd be like, all right, little baby Jesus, let us find some good deals. And lo and behold, we always came out with a whole bunch of stuff. So I always joke and be like, you know, little shoe baby Jesus be looking out. But you be looking out for me. I'm like, come on, little baby shoe Jesus. I need to talk to him about these new releases, but I don't really, to be honest, I don't really be caring too much about them, to be quite honest. It's like I try, but it ain't that serious. Another pair, which wasn't really on my radar. I was just scrolling. It was one of those ones, you know, you just scrolling and you're looking for something else, but you see something else. You're like, oh, I forgot about those. Like I just completely didn't even think about those. But it's that Jordan 8. I know you know the CNC pack, the trophies. I found the trophy, the cream and gold ones.
Yeah,
the trophy. So I found those. That's the 2016. But I was like, these are so cool. And when I started looking at the detail, I didn't really pay no attention to those for some reason when they released. I don't know why. But the fact that it has like the fingerprint from like when he was holding the trophy, like when he was winning and I was like, oh, they actually put like fingerprint on the shoe. This is dope. So I picked those up on eBay for $70.
Nice.
$70 box, everything. So that was a really good pickup. Like I said, unexpected. Wasn't really looking for them. It just kind of fell in my lap, and I was like, for that price, I think he had it listed for something else, and I offered like 20 or 30 lower, and got it. So it was kind of like, ooh, oops, accidentally bought those. But so yeah, those will be on the way too.
Don't look at me crazy. I've had that shoe for years. I've never worn it because I don't really feel like I have the right outfit to pull off that gold.
Pull yours out. Let's see so they can see. I want them to see because that's a dope. If you can get to it, never mind. I forgot.
I'll be right.
Look, I forgot. I don't know if he can get to it. But yeah, I want y'all to see it because that shoe is so dope. Like the details of it. I don't have a lot of eights, so I figured that was a good pickup. And like I said, for that price, I had to. I had to. I'm sleeping on eBay. Yeah, don't sleep on eBay. Do not sleep on eBay. eBay, you can find some really good stuff. You just have to take your time and look. That's what I tell people. Like a lot of the times, I just sit and scroll. Thanks for a minute. You have another DSP. They're a dirt magnet. Well, I ain't gonna be wearing them that much anyway. So, I mean, I figured with that cream colorway, they would be dirt magnets. eBay and GOAT. Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
got
yeah,
them.
even though
Oh, I'm sorry.
your
I
wife
mean,
was picking on you. Your wife was picking on you. She said, "I'm glad you admitted you got another DS pair just sitting there for years."
these aren't dead stock. I got them used.
Oh, I mean, well, they did stock for you. You ain't one.
Yeah. So got the box.
Ooh, now you know I don't get that box right.
Oh, yeah.
So y'all get to see the pretty box. Y'all know what my box gonna look like. It's gonna be
Black and gold. At least it'll go with the shoe.
it's gonna be this box.
Mm-hmm. It matches the shoe.
Garbage can. But yes, that's the shoe, y'all. It's a really dope shoe. I don't know if you can notice that smudges on it. Looks like it's smudged, but that is actually like the fingerprints, supposedly from the trophy. They be touching and kissing all on the trophy.
Yeah.
But I thought that was a really yes, I love that, and the little glitteries and all of that, and the iridescent. It's got a lot of iridescent all around it. Yes. So I was like, you know what? For that price, I'm gonna go ahead and pick those up. I'm gonna go ahead and pick those up. How do y'all gauge your price points? Depends on the shoe. It depends on the shoe. Most of the time, I like 40, 50, 60 range. As you can see, a lot of my shoes were like 45, 49, 40, 45, 40. But it depends on the shoe. If it's something exclusive, then obviously like Chris paid, more for those NMDs. So it just depends. But even then it's a good price. Like I paid 145 for those Don C's, which is a lot for me, but for a Don C, that is a great price. So
that was what I was paying for my Don C's. I mean, interrupt.
No, Don C's are insanely expensive. I don't think. Do you ever think they're gonna retro those? I don't think so.
I mean, anything's possible. I never thought we'd see Watch the Thrones and South Beach Eights and all.
I can see those before because that's like his shoe. It's a signature shoe.
Mm-hmm.
The Don C, with it being like more of the collab stuff. I feel like collabs you don't really see retros with collabs like that.
Yeah. Now I will say this. My answer to that question is I look at a couple of things. I look at wearability. I don't really want to pay too much for a shoe. I'm only going to wear it once a year. Kia and I both have several shoes. A lot of people in these chats got several shoes. You know what I mean? So if it's a shoe that I really love, I'll pay. But I've never paid more than $300 for a shoe, and that was in the 2000s, like 05,
right.
06. Like I'm mad if I gotta, pay box. Like I'm always trying to pay less. And then it also depends on how old the shoe is too. Like right now, I need some Fab Five Barclays, the Force Max B. My pair is crumbled because it's from 01. So, it's a pair. It's pairs from 06 online, anywhere from $50 to $150. But it's from 06. That's a wear risk.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Are like $400, and that's a regular ass shoe. So it depends. It's a
yeah.
So that's a shoe I have, but I'm only willing to pay like 150 tops.
Yeah. I think the most that I've paid is like 180 something, 190. That's like the most you go. I don't hit that. I don't go over 2. I got to really. Yeah, I don't go over 2. I don't. And like I posted, it's so funny because I posted a reel, like the little sneaker challenges. I got so many comments. For one, people didn't realize I was a woman, number one. So they were like, how is that your most, like, my Lucky Green was like one of the most expensive shoes that I got because I got it for resale. And
Mhm.
it was like a Christmas present to myself. So I paid resale price, but even then it was like still only like $189 or something like that, $190. And people kept asking me like, "Oh, you like, how is this your most expensive shoe?" I said, for one, I'm wearing grade school in most of these, and two, I'm cheap. I'm not out here paying resale for shoes. Like I don't do it. And I think part of that with us, because we worked in retail on the retail side, paying an arm and a leg for these shoes is just like, when you get discounts and this, it's just hard. Like, it's hard for me to fathom paying that much. Somebody asked me how much did I pay for these. I forgot y'all could see those back there. These were on eBay. How much did I? This was on the first episode. I talked about those. I think it was 150. But that's there again, another. This is a perfect example of a specialty shoe where I'll actually pay a little bit more. So I paid 150 for those, but that's, it has to be a special shoe for me to go into 3 digits. It has to be.
Yeah.
If it's not, then it's like, or something new, obviously, either new, because these new releases are just expensive even for grade school. Grade school is 130 now, so
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
I remember
But
Grace 85, man.
you and me both. You and me both. I hate this 130. And then sometimes, or they'll do some fugaziness and do an extended men's down. So it's like only men's, like men pricing, but it starts at like a 4. You're like, yo,
Please.
what, what is this? Like,
Yeah.
I don't, but I guess they figured y'all complain about not getting a nice box. Well, here you go. You can get a nice box, but you're going to pay this nice box price. I'm like, I don't need the nice box. It's okay. I'll keep my black. You see all these little black with the gold stickers back here. I'll keep it.
Yeah.
I'll keep them.
Yeah.
I'll keep them. I will definitely keep them. But yeah, it just depends. Like you set your price point. I know somebody else said they paid $400 for their Don C's. For a men Don C, and which technically mine is still men's. It's just a 6 men's, or is it a 6Y? Did they do Y kids in those? Because some of mine are like these dunks are 6 men.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the shoes they don't do grade school is just 6 men. So some of my specialty shoes are just like, especially with the dunks, those are just like 6 men, not a grade school. So that's why they're gonna be a little bit more. But yeah, I'm really, really cheap.
Oh, it comes with confetti too. I never noticed this.
Ooh, I bet you I won't get that.
Confetti, hang tag.
Nah, I think I get the hang. I saw the hang tag.
Oh, this box got like cork in it.
Stop talking about the box. I don't want to see it because I'm not gonna get it.
Okay, so I paid $80 for these.
What?
When I got them, I remember when
Did you get them from the store when they first came out?
Nah. I was working for Next, and I had a chance to sell them at the location I was running, but they told me that I had to try to sell them both at one time, the confetti and that, like, I had to sell them like a.
Oh,
man.
That's not how they came out. So why would you have to sell them like that? I mean, I know they released as a pack, but it wasn't like together. It wasn't like
$250. I'm lucky if anybody buys any of these bitches. So. Yeah.
Why do you think that shoe is so slept on? Because to me, it's really dope. Like, what made that shoe sit? Because like I said, because I clearly didn't pay attention to it either, but I feel like it just kind of went under the radar. It was one of those releases where the concept is dope behind those. Like, if you really read the backstory of that whole CNC thing, it's actually really dope, and the shoes look good. But they didn't do well. I don't know why.
The only champagne and cigar championship shoe I feel like did well was that Cigar 6. Like, that's the only one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Since these came out, I want to say these came out 16 or 17, somewhere in there. I mean, that was Ultra Boost and NMD land. So niggas definitely wasn't fucking with no 8s. If they was buying a Jordan, it was a 1.
Yeah.
3.
True. And like somebody else just said, they don't ride with 8. People are not big fans of 8s, and I don't know why.
All right, that was the 1. The 7 and the 8 was the 1. Niggas don't fuck with either now.
I love 7s. I love 8s. Ooh, don't not be my friend no more. Well, what I'm about to say, I like sevens better than sixes. I know six is your favorite Jordan silhouette, but I actually like sevens better.
I'm gonna just say
And I have a lot of sixes. That's the crazy part. I have a lot of sixes, and I don't have as many sevens. I have more sixes than I do sevens because they release way more sixes than they do sevens because people love sixes. But I like the seven.
I'm gonna just say this. I love both, but if it's a 7 and it doesn't have the tongue design, I don't care about it. Now
Okay.
I own the Olympic. I have
Hmm.
that whack ass Marvin the Martian, the regular one, and the Barcelona Night. Barcelona
Never one of those.
always be ahead of the regular Marvin the Martian because it has a tongue design. The regular Marvin the Martian is just plain. So
Right.
it's got to have a tongue design. Like, I only have those Olympics and those Cardinals because of what they are, more so than me liking to wear them.
Gotcha. And I am doing a reach back for the Bordeaux sevens too.
She says, show us. I'm going to just look. I was lucky I got that shoe. There's like an Avalon Jordan closet. So
Yeah, I was about to say he battling and all that other stuff, and his stuff is
uh,
like he got so much stuff.
I had it kind of together, and then that battle came and fucked it up, man. And then I ended up not getting the question anyway.
Right,
Still
right.
mad about that shit.
Eights were the second pair of Jordans ever. I like eights. I really enjoy eights. So I'm really excited to get those in because they're different too. And the reason why I think I like them is because of the detail and they're so dope and they're different. When's the last time you seen somebody wearing those? I'll wait. You haven't because nobody be wearing them. You done had yours and they still ain't wore yours. So there's like it's a shoe people have it and they're like, how do I wear this? What do I wear it with? For me, you know how I am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, ooh, I want it so I can wear it.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
That's gonna be really fun.
That Bordeaux 7 and Aqua 8 will always be around. I mean,
Yes, those are two classic to me. Those are two classic shoes. And I guess because of the time that they came out, and that was the height of me really being into it. But that eight to me, the Aqua 8 is like the best 8 colorway, and I'm partial to it because it's like the Hornets colorway, obviously. So definitely gonna be more partial towards that. And then that Bordeaux 7 to me hits the hardest. I think that's the hardest 7 colorway in my opinion.
not saying that a lot of these lovely people in the comments aren't, but we 80s kids, man. Like, I remember when the 8 first came out, 93. I was in 6th grade. Like all the rich kids had them. I had a white rich kid friend. His name was Lewis. He didn't even wear Jordans, and he had them. I'm like, the fuck, you know?
Mm.
Oh man, I wasn't even really cussing yet then, and you know, you just have some LA gear regulators. What the fuck is going on, man? How you got some 8?
Nice. Somebody said they got the Bordeaux 7s for $35. Yes, Love Jones.
Now I'm gonna say this too.
Yes.
In addition to the BHM and the few Valentine's Day shoes I am gonna break out some All Stars. Now, the Bordeaux and the Aqua are All Star shoes to me because he only wore them in those games. I know he wore the Bordeaux in the Jam video with Michael Jackson, and he wore the 8s, and in the commercial, and the 8s, and the commercial. But yeah, those are like all-star shoes. But like the Black Infrared 6, even though he wore it in the All-Star game in '91, it's not really an all-star shoe to me because he wore it in the playoffs. You know what I mean? So I know I'm grabbing my hairs here, but that's how I'm kind of deciding what Jordans I'm gonna pull out because I only got a few BHM Jordans. I'm no Keandra or Vianna. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
trying to, do what I can out here in these streets. It's hard, but it's like I said, that's the sucky part of being in the small foot gang. There's so many of the BHMs that I will never have because they do not make them in my size. So I'm very salty. If I were like, people always like say that having a small foot is an advantage, but it's really not. I mean, I guess my pricing can be cheaper, but I'm limited on a lot. Like you can count on one hand how many grade school exclusives have came out, right? So every once in a while we'll get one.
What?
Okay, maybe 2. But but most like it's not that many grade school exclusives.
I was good when they was doing the GG thing in the mid-10s, 2014, 16.
Yeah. But it's like, why did that go out? But yeah, that's a disadvantage. There's so many shoes that I want, like as a reach back connoisseur, I'm gonna call it. There's so many that I'll never be able to get because they just had never made them in a great like. When you asked me that question, Al asked me that question on the show the other night. I should have said some of the shoes that they never released in grade school, make it in my size. Because that's a lot of them. A whole lot of them. Where I'm like, I'll never get it.
So
Cause,
beyond BHM, give me an example.
oh gosh. Now, of course, I can't think of nothing. What's something that I'm looking for? Most of them are BHM. Because that's what I'll be looking for most of the time. What else has came out in men's? Some of these newer looks. I was looking at like the Curry BHM. I don't really like the shoe, but I think that's men's only.
What the where it's like the maroon with the
It's a very weird looking shoe, like green.
Yeah, I tried to get them bitches, man. It was apparently $14, and as soon as I went to get them, somebody bought them bitches, man. That happened to me again. I got sniped. $14.
No, the new one, not the older one, not the marooning one, but there's a new one. He's coming out with the 9.
Oh,
I think next month. Yeah. But I'm trying to think. Of course, I can't think of nothing now. There are some just regular Jordans that I want that aren't BHM that only were men's. Because and I feel like sometimes the more exclusive the shoe, like if it's more of an exclusive release, sometimes that we don't always get grade school. But of course, it is escaping me right now. Exactly what I'm talking about. But just know there's a lot of shoes I can't get that I want.
I think that everybody deals with that on some level because, all right, like I'm 11 through 12. I'm 11 and a half, 12. I can still do a 10 and a half in an Air Force One, a Jordan 5, a Chuck. It's just a few. But if I'm getting a performance shoe like a LeBron or a Kobe or something, I'm just going to get a 12. But it's certain shoes that because of what they are, you know, they'll come out, but they'll be hard to get. Like, it's hard for me to get LeBrons in a 12. Like,
it's a popular size for hooping.
Yeah.
That's number one.
You know, like when we was in Pigeon Forge in Tennessee, I mean, she found her red carpets for like at the clearance store for like after my discount, they were like $60, $70. Like that'll never happen for me. But all they had was mid-state, you know.
Man, I was just about to say to me, just from all of the looking and searching that I do, the ideal size is a men's 8, 8.5. That to me is an ideal size. The reason why I say that, not for a man, because obviously everybody go, you got a little foot, but just for like getting shoes, because it is like I see so many shoes that are like so dope, and it'd be like an 8, 8.5 in the stores, like I said, in clearance stores and stuff, 8, 8.5. So if I was a woman that could wear that would be dope, because then I feel like I would have even more, because I see a lot of that size that sits, because a lot of men aren't 8, 8.5, and the women, you know, it works out for them. If you're a woman's 10 or something like that, then you good. But I feel like I see a lot of that.
During the Yeezy Ultra Boost NMD era of, you know, we'll say 14 to 17, I would sit on a lot of 8 and 8.5 Jordan. And even before that, 8 and 8.5 would always kind of hang around. Sometimes 12 would hang around, but I do feel like it's a pretty good size to have, except if you wear Jordan 1s, because of the, you know, it's no way for me to say it. I don't want to say it ain't politically incorrect, but you know, Asian people love the Jordan 1. So Jordan 1's high in them sizes, man. Fucking black and red.
Oh my God.
It might be $900 in my size, and that 8 or 8.5, it might be $1,700. You know, that's how it was. It may be different now, but
true. No, it's the same. And that's even when we looking back at some shoes too. Like on StockX and Goat, I don't know if people ever pay attention to like the 6 or the 5.5 or whatever. Sometimes it's more than a 10.5 or 11 or 12, because sometimes I'm looking for something for my brother who's like a 10.5, 11, and I'll look at my size. I'm like, damn, like them zebras, the 350 zebras. My size is so expensive, and it will not go down. The bigger sizes are cheaper. If you look at a 5.5, 5, 6, 6.5, they're I don't know why it's so expensive. I don't understand. But that's the only Yeezy that I actually want, that I've been trying to get, but I'm not gonna pay that price. It's not that serious to me.
Nah, fuck around and go and play those closet or something and find them bitches for $100. I've seen them.
And then I'll grab them.
You know.
But then I gotta make sure, of course, they legit. It's so many. I be scared. It's so many like fake pairs out here of those, because it's such an easy shoe to replicate. It's very easy shoe to replicate.
Hey,
and they're really good at it. They look good. I'm not gonna lie, them refs be looking good for them 350s.
Like, they was looking at me crazy when I had found them the mauve 700s at the Rumors, because I was like all in the shoe. I'm like,
yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah.
I'm not really looking like, You know, I was like, man, this bitch is $18, man. Like, how's that?
Yeah.
They were correct. So,
But
what's
yeah,
up?
so but yeah, it's
What's up, sneaker?
hey everybody. I think I stopped seeing people coming in. No. I can't see comments no more. I don't know who in here. Let me do this. Let's see if that'll do that. I don't want to go out. Okay, now I can see some people that's in, but that's crazy. I don't see no more comments. I guess it was like, no, you don't need to see comments no more. Oh well.
Yeah.
I be trying to read the comments, but oh well. But yeah, so you know, I always have fun reaching back. I only got, like I said, out of all of these, I only got one new pair, and that's Mellows. That's the only thing I got that's new. Everything else is Reachbacks.
Yeah. So, as we go into this new month tomorrow, Black History Month, you know what I mean? All-Star Month. What are you, what are the main things you looking for that's in your searches right now?
Nothing new, so I still need to get, I do want to get those Zoom Flight 96s since I had them and then I didn't have them, so that pissed me off. So I still want to get those. I need to get some Matumbos because I've seen them within the span of a week and a half. I've seen them 3 times in person on your foot in the battle, and then Dr. Z, she pulled them out. So I was like, okay, I got to have them. So
yeah,
that's fresh on the radar because I gotta have that shoe. I'm
gonna tell you, don't walk a lot in them bitches because by the time we was in the parking lot at the Rescue Mission Thrift, I was off.
I believe you. I believe you.
They aren't like Chuck Taylor flat, but it's still a 92, 93. That's not a Nike. So you know what I mean? They
no technology in it.
But we were together for like what 2 to 5. So in that little 3-hour span, the little walk we did at Rumors and at the Rescue Mission Thrift, like yeah, my feet was done after.
I believe you.
So
I definitely believe you. I believe you. But yeah, it's been a good month for me. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a really good month for me. I got some, huh?
No, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just said it's been an okay month for me for the Reachbacks.
It's been great for me. Between these pennies and these Zoom Flight 95s that I want, I still gotta get the what's the other ones I gotta get? I have a list. I gotta be having my savers, but this is like my number one right now. Out of January.
This is my number one.
Definitely. Yeah, this is number one.
So look at that.
Yellow, oxidized, bubble and all.
So we got a pair from 96, a pair from 98. I can't believe I own these after 24 years of wanting them. Don't know what I'm with them.
Isn't that such a great feeling? Like I be trying to explain to people that feeling when you get a shoe that you either been looking for years or that you used to have and you got rid of it because moving or in beat, whatever, but you get it back in your collection. I was trying to explain that feeling to somebody and I was like, well, until you do it, you probably will never understand. But that feeling is so just nostalgic. Like it's a high almost. It's like a sneaker high. Because you're just like, you looking at it and you're just like, wow. Like it's such a good feeling. Like I can't explain it, but it's a dope feeling to have a shoe. Like when I got that LeBron 2 in, it like all the memories of me playing basketball in my driveway and running up and down the hill at my house, like all of that pops in your head. So it's very nostalgic. I think that's why I enjoy Reachbacks so much, and my pockets enjoy Reachbacks. I know I was talking to dope chick with kicks, and she's like she's really been on her Reachback tip lately as well, and she was like, I ain't even really checking for nothing new right now. I was like, see, you got bit by that bug. Once you start going back and looking at stuff and these price points are way better than this new stuff and you're like stressing yourself out, having anxiety attacks and ruining your day trying to win these shoes that it's a slim chance that you'll get, which I don't set myself, like I want the breads. I want the patent breads. I know you really don't feel them like that.
Hey,
but I actually want them.
They doing a raffle for them, DTLR.
I saw B sent that to me, or she posted it. It looks like it's only men's though. That's what I've been seeing a lot of. Some of these restocks and stuff are men's. They're not grade school. So
I'll actually out and wore them. You know, certain people like again, even if I didn't have the regular black and reds, I don't know. But you know, if somebody like if Nike seeded me or if somebody gave them to me as a gift, you know, I'd keep them.
Like I think I want them because I don't have a bread colorway one, and I was like, you know, if I can get a newer one, that'd be dope. You know, for not paying an arm and a leg. But I did try like 4 times on different places, and I just didn't get them. So I was like, oh well. I mean, I ain't really that hurt, but I do want them, but I ain't that hurt over it.
Nah, I got it.
It'd be all right.
So
It'd be all right.
out of all the the reachbacks, we just showed our best, the pennies and the JSTs. What will be a number 2 for you? B fans. Okay, Jason Kids. All right. That is a good one.
Because I'm such a Jason Kidd fan. I was in love with him.
What about
I was definitely in love. What?
What about when he had the blonde hair when he was on the Suns though?
I still loved him.
Still. All right.
Still loved him. Diehard fan of Jason Kidd. I loved him. I wanted to have his babies.
Okay, that's real. I gotta ask a question I should have opened with. What shoe did you wear today?
Oh, something, you know, trainer-ish. Because I'm a personal trainer, so very, very trainer-esque shoe.
Just
super trainer.
Some Converse, you know.
What are these, like the Aqua Run or something like that? These things are so light and
yeah, you might get dunk in them.
Yeah, this is a awesome, comfortable shoe. I wore them. I did legs today, so this is what I do. And I wanted to wear my sweatshirt, warming up for Black History Month. Black Joy is revolutionary.
Hey,
but yeah, this is what I had on today.
I don't know if you mess with Route 21, but they even had the Black History section, man. That's why.
Yes.
I went in there.
Yes, and I was thinking about. I was about to say the one in Nevin actually has stuff, so I need to go there because I was about to order it online, and I was like, well, I could just go to the store because they got it in stock. So they got that the Public Enemy stuff is I gotta have it because you know I got the Public Enemy. I got the Public Enemy Pumas. Yeah. So when I saw that collection, I was like, I have to have some.
Yeah, they had the black jacket. They had one, and it was a medium. I was like, man, y'all ain't got no. I mean, that Mevin one don't usually get a 2X anyway. But like if I go to Haynes or if I go to Smithfield or Crabtree, they had the bigger sizes for me. I need that. It's like black. It's got the Public Enemy, the Target. It's got some shit on the sleeve.
That joint is so hard. And as soon as I saw it, like I think I got a notification on it. About that whole line. I was like, oh, I've got to have, like, I want the joggers, I want a shirt, I want the hoodie, I want, like, there's so much I want, and it was like, it drew me to them shoes, because I got them Public Enemy Pumas. I was like, I have to have them. Yeah. I gotta pull them out. They so dope.
Look at you.
Shit. And they were staring at me, so I had to.
Shut them down.
Now the crazy part, I think I paid like $50 for them. I think it was like one of the random shoe sites too. It was like Zappos or something like that.
Some unexpected shit.
I was like, what y'all doing with these? Yo, these are so hard. It's got Fight the Power on the side. Got the Public Enemy logo. Boom. Boom. Yo, I had to have these. The inside out, you can't really see it, but because I got the paper still in them, but I had to have these. These are so hard to me. Yeah. So dope. I think I pulled them out. I've only worn them once, and I wore them during Black History Month last year. But that's the only time I worn them. I've literally worn them once. So, as you can see there. Oh no. I lost sound. Say what you said again.
Oh, I said those remind me of, you know, it's Black History Month. I have I think you got a pair of them too. The guys from the Olympic stand with the fists. I got the high top that Puma had. Okay, you got the low top. Okay. Yeah, those will be making an appearance at some point in February.
Yeah, I have so many. I keep trying to find other brands. I can't Oh, New Balance. There's some New Balances that I want. I can't find my size. Like they didn't make
The Kawhi.
that 992.
Oh,
I don't really like the Kawhi. I keep finding the Kawhi. I'm not really a big because it's nothing special about it. It's just like navy and like red. I don't know. It just ain't doing nothing for me. But the 992, they didn't release my size,
I can't
and I really wanted that.
get with them early 99s, man. The only 99 I like the 997, the 998, and the 999. I can't get with it.
You don't like the 990, 992? Oh, I'm surprised. Those are hard. Those are like so dope to me. Wow. Okay. All right. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take
And
it.
my favorite New Balance is the 1500. Those are the 997. Those are probably the two.
997s are hard too, though. I give you that. Those are dope too. I
Just
them 990s and 992s are they just hit. Hit. I don't know. It's like I'm from DC or something. It's my DC in me.
Homes and 990s, 991s, 992s.
I said DC. It's like, oh, that's my DC Baltimore right there.
Yeah.
I'm my Baltimore. I don't think none of my Baltimore people in here, but I'm I was trying to get my accent down at Sneaker Exhibit, and they was laughing at me because I couldn't get it. But you know, it is what it is. Two.
Yeah.
I love it.
This is Snoop.
Absolutely love it. Yes. But yeah, so it was some dope finds. I'm really excited to show y'all the stuff that I've been working on for next one, outfits and stuff. The look for tomorrow is already set and shot, so I'll post that tomorrow. So I'm excited.
I don't even off tomorrow, so I ain't, I don't know what I'm gonna come with,
Oh, so that means it's a free for all. So you really can wear something because you ain't gotta wear Converse. You ain't gotta.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been changing. Like I can't keep wearing them bitches like all the time, like I did last year. Like that pair that I keep in the car, if I work early, I just wear them. But like if I'm working late, nah.
Man, I really wish I could see the comments. It's making me feel some type of way.
Man, let me see here. DC23 has said the bottom on is so Jordan 1-esque. I thought he was talking about, I guess, your Puma. Black Tom Hagen was saying I was just about to say the 1500 because I said the 1500. DC23 997 998. Sure, I just like the regular 997, the $200 joints. I got a couple of them. The Connoisseur Painters, the Connoisseur, couple of them like 2014, 2015 releases.
Mm-hmm.
My friend Delaney said 990 is tough. Love said DMV stand up.
Yeah, it said DMV in me. I kept telling them, like, yo, it hurt. I'm like, I'm from here. Originally, I was supposed to move there after college. I was supposed to move to DC.
I can say you been
and then
DMV.
Yeah, and I got a rude awakening from being from North Carolina and being straight out of college.
Hey.
I went up there one weekend to go apartment shopping, and I came back. I told my mom, I was like, yeah, nah, this ain't gonna work because it was like the size of my shoe room.
Oh yeah.
And they were back then. They were charging like $1,500.
Like
I was like, bruh. I was like, where the space at? I was like, where's the rest of it? Now I'm used to space, being from North Carolina, so I couldn't do it. And I was poor, fresh out of college. I was like, I ain't got no money.
Job I had, like 0405, I had a chance to transfer and run a store down there. But again, it was just, and I was thinking about doing it because my best friend at the time, he was living there because he had just recently graduated from Howard. He was living in Southeast DC. And I was like, man, it'd be cool to be, you know what I mean? To be like old time. Saw what the rent was looking like, and I was looking at what I was making. Like, man, I'm going to just drive the 6 hours down when I want to see you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's it.
Because
I can't do them prices. I need space. I was like, I need space too. Like, I need space. Like, I have a lot of clothes and a lot of shoes. And I was like, where am I put my stuff at? Like, that was my first thought. Like, where am I supposed to put my shoes? Where am I supposed to put my clothes? I like, there's no space here. I can't do this. Like,
I probably had like 300 back then.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
Wouldn't have been happy.
I was like, no. I said, no, I can't do it. I came back. I said, Mom, I'm going to be in North Carolina. That's where that's going to happen because I can't afford it. But that was a dream to have that city living.
That's where I want.
That city. Silver Spring's expensive. I was looking at legit DC. I wanted to be in the city.
Yeah, I ain't had no gun at the time, so I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. Uh,
Oh
now
my god.
show them the clothes. That's all right.
Okay.
Let's see the video.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
Nah,
ahead. No,
that's
you got
I still gotta edit.
you got to show it. You got to show. I'm trying to think. I had a couple of things that I pulled like from other like the thrift store that I just ain't put up yet. Just the old Lee sweat crew neck. I ain't go to nobody Virginia, but you know, it's dope. $1.89. That shirt is so hard. That shirt is so hard.
$4 at Rumors.
$4, y'all. That shirt goes so hard to me. I don't know why, but it's so hard. I love it.
I left my members only jacket I found in the car, but this Puma coach's jacket. I don't really like coach's jackets, but Puma somewhere. This was from the Rescue Mission Thrift. It was $9.90.
I think it was like $9.99.
Yeah, I only bought it because it had my dad's birthday.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
That's a sign.
But trying to think. I want to show that stuff. I'm always at the thrift store, y'all. Like literally. Like I constantly stop. Most of the people ask me about like a lot of the flannels and stuff from the thrift store. I do not buy them from a real store. This is a Wrangler one. So this is like one of the coat, the coat line ones. And everything good with like the coats and stuff be $4.89. So got that one. I was like, yeah, give me that. And then I love this one. I had posted in this one. This was a Levi one. I had posted in this one already. Same thing. Got that line in some one of them like flannel coats, $4.89. So it's like I tell people, you can look good and be fashionable, and vintage is in anyway. It's like that's the style anyway. But there's so many things that I find at the thrift store, and you piece the stuff together. It's not that you're looking for like a whole outfit when you go to the thrift store. It's literally just like, statement pieces or, something that pops out that you see, and you just kind of accessorize from there. But, and you got to take your time. A lot of people don't have the patience to thrift because you have to dig and you have to go through the racks. Because if you don't, you're going to miss stuff. Like you literally got to have time to just sit and like I do this. When I go to Goodwill, I'm like, that's me. And people are surprised that a lot of my wardrobe is from the thrift store. Like I do have some stuff obviously that I'll buy out of the store, but these days, like no joke, 80 to 90% of the stuff y'all see me wearing is from the thrift store or like a thrift boutique or something. Cause like I said, I am cheap. I am the epitome of cheap. People think I be playing. That's why I have so much.
Yeah.
Because I'm not spending as much. Like I'm far from rich. I'm working on it, but I ain't there yet. So till I get there. But I think even when I get to that level, there's some things I'm like, only thing that I'm not cheap with is travel.
Yeah. Can't mess with.
That's the only thing I'm not cheap on. I do not skimp on travel. Like my accommodations and stuff, I will spend the money. I would spend, like, we went to sneaker exhibit. It was funny because, like, nobody stayed in the hotel because it was, like, pretty expensive. But there's some stuff I just don't skimp on, and travel is one. Like, and the reason why I have so many, bought 12 pairs of shoes this month is because my travel budget ain't going nowhere. So that money that I had for travel, I was like, well, I guess I'll buy these shoes.
Yeah, for me, it's a combination of thrifting, closeout, and online. You know what I mean? Like, closeout is, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Burlington.
Love those. Stay in those all the time.
Ross, outlets. If you see me in a Nike or a Converse piece, best believe it was
outlet.
And I got my discount on it, so I wasn't paying nothing. Like I can't pay a whole lot of money for a shirt I'm only wearing once or twice a year, if that. You know what I mean? So
it's so funny. I thought I was gonna have me a little Nike boo one time. There was a dude in the store, and this is like years ago. The one in Mebane. This is before y'all moved here, and I was like, God, if I could just like, we ain't gotta like be together. I just want you to buy me stuff on your discount. Like that's all I really want. But I was like, I need to get me a Nike boo for the Nike outlet. Just so I can get a discount.
Yeah.
Because I'm in there all the time. Y'all got to think I'm a personal trainer. So if you, the Nike leggings, the hoodies, all of that is the Nike outlet. I don't. Or Ross or TJ Maxx.
Yeah.
Or Burlington as well. I go there too. Burlington, if you're having some name brand stuff in there too. So yeah, cheap is my middle name.
Yeah.
Cheap is my middle name.
I'm mad if I got to pay box price for a shoe. You know.
It's and this shows y'all that it is possible.
Mm-hmm.
Because y'all see Chris' collection. Y'all can see some of my collection. Have seen some of my collection. Like, I'm not lying or fronting when I tell you all the prices that I pay or where I find stuff. And I'm not ashamed of it. Like, I just, but I know my collection wouldn't be what it was if I paid $150 to $300 for every shoe. I can't do it. And I know some people do it and they got the money. I ain't there yet. I'm working on it. But I like having a variety. A lot of my stuff is not your typical hype anyway. Like, so I have a lot of workout shoes and Black History Month stuff and just like random, like Public Enemy Pumas, and like I just like sneakers of all kinds. So it don't necessarily have to be, a hype shoe for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 14 pairs of NMDs.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Like that's because it's like a cheap shoe. You can find NMDs, just the regular NMDs, not the Pharrell NMD, just a regular NMD. I have that many pairs you can buy them for $30, $40. They comfortable, great to work out in. They got some cool colors. Like, that's a lot of my collection and stuff like that. Like, I'm sorry, 14 pairs. Because there's one up there.
Well,
but
yeah, no, I feel it. So in the comments, my spouse said that she's only with me for my Nike discount. So there's that.
Hey, it be like that sometimes. Hey, it be like that sometimes.
Converse one time, you know what I'm saying? Because, I'm only really there for the Nike discount. My wife.
That's it. I ain't mad at
I'm married to the discount more than I'm married to you, nigga. So
I ain't mad at it, B. I just told y'all I need to find a Nike boot. So you know what it is. I need to connect. Or Foot Locker. More so Nike outlet would be better, but I'd take a chance or a Foot Locker, but not as much.
Yeah, them niggas don't really be. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Since Foot Locker was my last job before becoming a Nike employee, the 50 used to hit. I mean, shit, you worked for Foot Locker. The 50 used to hit. Like,
I used to love that, and they did it all the time. They brought it down now. They don't do it nearly as often as they used to. I feel like we used to have a 50 every couple of months.
Yeah, it would be like shit. If not quarterly, it would be like every other month we have a 50.
Yeah, it was literally every other month we had 50. And then my nephew started working for Foot Locker, and when he was in high school, and he was like, I think they like 2 times a year or something like that. I was like, 3.
Yeah, like, let me think.
I said, bruh, that sucks. I was like, yo, I said, Auntie used to get it all the time. And I had my stack with my name on it because I knew 50 was coming.
Yeah.
Like, this is Kiki shoes. Don't sell my shoes.
Yeah.
A lot of the shoes I still have from 50 with my name on it, actually.
Yeah.
Actually, I think this pair. What'd that say on it?
Oh, yeah.
Kiki.
Yeah.
Like, y'all think I'm playing. I used to literally write my name on the shoe. Like, don't sell my shoe. This mine. But this is from Foot Locker days. Yeah. I don't even know. What is this?
I got some of them.
Oh. This is an old dunk.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this is from Foot Locker days. But I wanted these dunks because it was like pink. And I was like, oh, this cute. But yeah. That's how it used to be.
Yeah. Like, I used to tell the young associates when I was at Foot Locker 19 and 20, like, they'd be hyped for the 50, and they'd be like, you ain't hype? And I'm like, nah, we used to have these bitches all the time back in the
all the time.
Like,
all the time.
All of my LeBrons, 4, 5, 6, all of my LeBron 4s, 5s, and 6s were all bought on the 50. All of them. You know what I mean? Like, all of them. So, yeah. I mean, but the way they do it now, it'll be one it'll be like a Valentine's. Like they're probably about to have one now. Between now and Easter, they'll have one in the middle of the summer, and then they'll have one at Christmas. And
Oh, that sucks.
it's usually the limit, because you remember, there wasn't no limit back then either. It's a limit.
That's why we just have a stack.
You know, it's 500 for both of the regular ones, and it's 1,000 for the Christmas one. So
that's not too bad.
The Christmas one, I mean, Christmas of 19, I was hitting up every Foot Locker branded outlet in Cleveland. I mean, we only had 2, but you know, all of that apparel, it was like nothing. Like I've still got Locker I haven't worn yet. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, there he go again, V, talking about stuff that he ain't worn yet.
It was there. Shoot, hey, I don't. She upstairs, but it's just like, even with Nike, like she be getting more stuff than me. You know what I mean?
I mean, on that discount.
You know, Ultra Boost.
I would too.
Tell on yourself. Tell it on you too.
I would too. I don't blame her. I don't blame her at all. I don't blame her.
No, I got like 6 pairs of Air Max 90s for $25 a piece before we moved down here. Because the Foot Locker I was at, it was like part outlet, part regular store. So the shit would already be on sale. And then, you know, they let you get the 50 on top of it. So if it's $49.99, fuck it.
I love it. I love it. And you don't even rock with 90s like that.
Yeah, I got sitting waiting. So I'm gonna break some of it out. That's why I gotta stop wearing these Converse so much.
Yo, give me. I wish you wore your size. Give me them 90s. I like 90s.
I'll say since 2015, ever since they came out with that anniversary pack then, where it had the cork and the black, I've rocked with them a little heavier than before. But I will say we had a garage sale before we came down here, and I sold about 50 or 60 pairs. The Air Max 90 was one of them. So I've still probably got about 20 pairs. I would have had like 40 if I would have kept all of them.
I love them. I love that. And the colorways, they have such great. I would say women's Air Max 90s are better than men's. Our colorways are phenomenal.
Oh shit, that's all the Nike running. Air Maxes.
Yeah, yeah. We get amazing colorways. I will say that women's colorways are so dope.
Yeah,
I love them.
And then you can wear.
I love them
too. So you unstoppable.
Yeah. So I got quite a few pairs.
Yeah,
I'm sure. Actually.
I'm sure. So.
Yeah, I got a lot of them.
Right. When are you gonna get a brand new pair of Air Max 90s for $25?
Yeah, you gotta
buy it just to buy it.
You gotta get it. I mean, I would have. I mean, sometimes it be like that.
Me personally.
But yeah, I'm so excited.
Nah, this is great. You know, thank you again. I've still got to edit and post our trip to the Rescue Mission Thrift and Rumors in Durham. So that's coming.
Nice.
That'd be fun. This is back tonight. Shit, that's every night.
He what?
Keeping Faith said V Weathers is on Chris back tonight. That's every night. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's how V stay on it. She keep him in line.
Yeah,
she keep him in line.
Hey, I'm bad enough to say I need that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
I'm a wild boy. I need some.
Every man needs that woman in their life.
It don't matter. Compare them. You know what? Let me end this episode now and
to keep peace in your house. Keep peace in your house.
You know, I'm sure you got pairs you ain't wore yet. Whether they was new or used, I'm sure you got pairs you ain't wore yet, right? Everybody in these comments probably got at least 1 or 2 dead stock pairs where you like, I'm gonna just ice that until I find the right fit. It don't matter if it's on ice for years, just on ice.
Yeah. Yeah, I got 1, 2. Yeah. Just looking over there, I see 4 on the bottom right now.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got I always feel like you should have an outfit. And I'm not even an outfit guy. You know, I'm like you. I piece shit together. But you got to have some shit, a piece that you ain't wore yet, and you got to have a shoe you ain't wore yet. You always got to have that shit on standby in case you got to just kill a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You know?
And for me, I got to feel it. Like, I got to be in the mood to wear a shoe, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. But a lot of times people ask me, like, even with my workout clothes, like, I'm always, like, coordinated. And a lot of my clients are like, I've never seen you wear the same outfit or barely even the same shoe. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you know, because some of my clients have been training for like 6 years.
Yeah, like,
but they're like, nah. Oh,
if I'm on some luxurious shit, you know what I'm saying? I got a bottle of white wine and I'm drinking out of the cup instead of the bottle.
That's like that's a show or like a sneaker exhibit shoe. That's what that is.
And I ain't even gonna be like this. I'm gonna be walking around like this the whole day.
Yeah, like I know. Yeah, I know.
You know, I'm
yeah.
shades or something. You know, nigga.
I can't wait to get mine in because I can't wait.
You know,
I can't wait. And I'm gonna wear mine.
You know, I just haven't found the right fit. I think I think V bought these for me. Shit, 2017, 18.
When y'all gonna adopt me? Because V be hooking you up. She got you new air spins. She got you those. She got you like she's a lot. I mean, like I said, I will take care of myself. I don't gotta live there.
Hey,
I can still stay here. You ain't gotta feed me or clothe me, but you can supply me. You said I got a little baby foot anyway, V. So you just supply me with the baby foot shoes.
Nah, I feel it. Hey, I look at it like this. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all saw the video where I gave her the Grinches. You know what I'm saying? That's just
yeah.
You know,
That was cute.
One way I be giving stuff too.
Yeah. I feel you. And I mean, it's funny because like I've never dated a guy that was a sneakerhead. And I think that would be interesting if I did, or at least a guy that understood my appreciation for sneakers and didn't judge me for buying them. Because a couple of people that I've dated or been with in the past, like I had to hide shoes from them, and I was like, "This is stupid."
What kind of niggas is these? What, do they wear hard bottoms every day? Niggas wear suits for fun. You ain't got to go to work. You just wear wig tips just cuz. I know the type.
So it was like literally like sneaking in, like I buy some shoes and I'm like sneaking them, like wait till they not home or at work or something and sneak them in the house. But like with one of them, my ex, he was so good. He was just like on point, and he had like he was just always, he knew what I had. So if I did try to sneak, I'd be like, oh no, I've been had these. He'd be like, yeah, you been might have had them, but you ain't worn. And I'm like, so yeah, I think that'd be nice that somebody who can. That's the why I admire you and B and like Faith and Julius, because it's like somebody that understands your appreciation for shoes and doesn't judge you for it. Because I get side eye sometimes for guys. That's a whole nother topic though.
Oh yeah.
As a female sneakerhead who loves sneakers, and yes, I'm going to have more shoes than you. I think sometimes it's intimidating for men to know how many shoes. Like I don't show people my shoe room very often. Like. But I know a couple of guys that have walked, like I've showed them my shoe room or showed them pictures, and they're just like, and it kind of like, I don't know if it intimidated them or they thought I was weird. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Hey, even before V, you know, every apartment I ever had two bedrooms in it, one for the shoes, one for me, kitchen, dining room, if I had one, and you know, get it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I had a 2-bedroom the same, and people were like, "Whoa!" I mean, I had a bed in there for a guest too, but it was also my shoe room.
dang.
Now I don't even have like this used to be like a guest room / office.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the 3rd bedroom, and I was like, you know what? I'm taking all this out. This is just solely going to be my shoe room. I don't want no bed in here. I don't want nothing. I just want shoes, and so that's when I kind of took everything out, sold the stuff. It was like a desk in here. It's like a legit office, half office. I was like, I don't use none of this, so
Yeah.
I got rid of all of that, and I just made a shoe room. But it's dope to have somebody that appreciates and understands it, because that's rare. Just want to let you know, appreciate it, because that and dudes, like if I wear sneakers, they're like, the first question I get is, oh, well, do you ever wear anything but sneakers? I was like,
what kind of niggas is these, man? Like
a lot of them, Chris. It's a lot. They're like, well, and a lot of guys be like, oh, sneakers aren't that sexy. That's not like, And I'm like, well, guess you don't like me then.
Fuck them.
Pretty much. Because I'm like, you got to think, like, with me being a personal trainer, that's sneakers every day, right? Off rip. And then I like sneakers. So that's more sneakers, like, when I could actually wear my other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I get it a lot, man. You'd be surprised. That's a whole I'm getting into my feelings right now, as you can see. That's a whole nother tangent. I ain't gonna go there because we gotta end this. But yeah, it's real out here in these streets. As a female sneakerhead, all my female sneakerheads that are not married, that are single or not partnered, understand what I'm talking about, because it's rough. It's rough.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it's a lot. It's something I'll tell you, you know, that after the show. But I appreciate you, you know,
Yes.
friend.
Fun as always.
another
Fun as always.
episode in the books, episode 2. So we will be back at some point near the end of February with new Reachbacks. You know, hopefully February will be a little kinder to me. It was kind though.
Yeah, I think it will be. And hopefully my comments won't just stop mid-live so where I can actually keep seeing what y'all saying. I don't know what that was about, but whatever.
Those them alpha males that be on the podcast talking crazy.
It is. Some of them are alpha males. That is a very true statement. Some of them definitely are alpha males and controlling. It's a controlling thing. Yeah, it's a control thing.
Yes.
Exactly what it is. You hit it on the head. I don't know who made that comment, but yeah.
That was V. That was V.
Yes. Yes. Yes, V. It's a very controlling. It's like an alpha male control thing, intimidation. I don't know what it is. It's stupid. That's what it is. But yes.
All right. Well, thank you again.
Yes.
And I thank you everybody in the chat. Thank you everybody watching.
Yes. Yes. Y'all are awesome.
You know.
Y'all find some Reachbacks. I hope y'all find some good Reachbacks. Yes. Post your Reachbacks so I can see them. Yes, y'all. Yes.
And we gonna
have an amazing night.
I wear 11 through 12. She wear 5 through 6. If y'all see something good that y'all already got and those sizes, holla at us. You know what I'm saying? We
hit me in my DM.
We some of the genuine people in this shoe game. We ain't gonna big time you. We ain't gonna be on no bullshit. Just holla.
Nah, holla at me. Holla at me. I'm cool. To know me is to love me. That's what I say. You know, I'm really cool.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm cool. I think.
Oh,
you know.
Let me say, I got an episode of Shorty Sneaker Conversations coming on Thursday. All right? Late night, 9:30.
Dang, that's late, Chris.
Yeah.
Darn.
It was,
what day is that? What day is that?
It's Thursday.
Hey, I had to go night. I got to go night. I got a 6:30 client. I don't know. That's woo.
Yeah.
Woo.
No.
I try to catch the beginning. Cause you know I always be trying to support, but whoa, 9:30. Hi.
That's rare, you know, but it's time zones and different times and whatnot. So we'll see.
I'm trying to think. I got some stuff coming up. I
tell me.
Don't remember.
Oh.
I don't remember none of the dates and stuff.
Just,
I know I'll be on Big Al Kick Show. The Who Has the Heat battle. Check that out on Sunday.
and my show.
And then of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Kick It. It is content coming soon. We're just trying to load this clip up before we start shooting, like literally shooting. But yeah, go check it out. Go ahead and subscribe now. Because yesterday's price is not today's price.
Yeah, let them know. You know what I'm saying? You know.
So get in early while you can. Go ahead and subscribe. But now it's gonna be really dope. I'm really excited about the content that we're shooting. We do have stuff already shot, but like I said, we're just gonna do a kind of unrolling, unveiling. But I'm super excited about the content that we have. It is going to be so dope. If I could describe it, I tell people I'm trying to be the Oprah of sneakers. That's the best way I could probably describe it.
Well, I guess I'm Dr.
So
Fuck it.
Yeah. But yeah, make sure you go subscribe. Yeah, make sure y'all tag me in your Black History Month sneakers and apparel. Don't forget, tag me. I may come up with some little clever hashtag, but just tag me. If I don't, just tag me. Because then that ensures. But yeah,
And for
y'all have an amazing night.
Black History Month, I'm going to try not to cuss. All right. Peace, y'all. Thanks for... Oh, okay. You're going to just show...
Night.
Right. Peace, y'all.
Night. All right, bye.
Bye.